friends, welcome to Crochet with Coffee. I'm Sarah and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. So last week my husband and I went on a trip up to Tennessee and we got to do some really fun things up there. I went to some yarn shops. I went to an alpaca farm. I visited some coffee shops, and those are some things I really wanted to share with you. I also, when we got home, I found yarn at Ollie's. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ollie's or not, but we have one in our area, and I was able to stop by because I saw that they were selling the all-in-one granny square yarn, and I wanted to check it out and see if they had any in our location. So I wanted to show you my yarn haul of the yarn that I found there, and just share a couple of the things that I did on the trip and some footage of the different things that we did. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to start with a couple of the crochet items that I had going on. I remember mentioning to you, I think on a Monday episode, that I was starting a blanket that is granny square themed, and I had the colors based off of a bag of coffee that I got. I loved the colors. I loved that they were unique and off the wall for a fall flavor. It was pumpkin spice, I believe, is the flavor. And for a fall flavor, typically, or for fall themed things, typically it's the basic oranges, yellows, reds, browns. And this one had these colors. So I started this blanket. This is going to be a pattern this month. I'm finishing it up, so hopefully I will be getting it out in the next week or so on another Friday episode. So this one, I wanted this to be like an off-the-wall type of granny square blanket pattern. I've been rolling around ideas. Nothing was really sticking. I was asking my husband for idea names. I was trying to figure out something that was flowing well, and I wanted something that was like out of the box, granny something, I don't know. And I found, I was thinking through some really silly names because I wanted like the coffee idea mixed in with it because I got the colors from a coffee bag, and I don't know. It's nothing has stuck completely yet, but I'm almost going down the road of awkward granny blanket. I don't know if that's gonna stick or not. I thought that was really funny, and maybe I'll have like a line of awkward granny blankets because I seem to really like the different shapes and different type of look of granny squares, and I don't know if I could get a line of different patterns that are strange and just call it either the strange granny, like the strange granny line, I don't know, or the awkward granny line of blankets. And I was also thinking do an edition, like the awkward granny blanket, whatever edition. And I was thinking maybe pumpkin spice edition for this awkward granny blanket. But this one is a giant square in the middle. Don't mind my ends. I'm working on them. I'm not going to leave them all to the end, I promise. But I have this giant square in the middle, and then to bring up the edges, because I want it to not just be a square blanket. I want it to be like a normal blanket where it's longer here than the width. And I started adding some extra shapes. So I've got the big square here. I've got the smaller squares, another stripe, and some tiny squares. And I'm going to do that same thing on the opposite end of this blanket and have some of these made up. These ends are tied in or sewn in. I actually did these, but I've got the little centers, and those are the ones that go up here. So I think this is going to be an awkward granny blanket. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Haven't landed on it for sure, but we'll see. All right, so anywho, to move on, So that is what I worked on for the entire trip driving. And from where we are in Florida, it's about a 10-hour drive there and 10 hours back. So I got a good amount of time. I did take some naps though, so maybe not the entire 20 hours of driving. But I did work on it the majority of the time, and I worked on it a little bit at the little house that we stayed at, which I have some footage of that I want to share with you. It's very cute, very cozy. It was an old farmhouse that we got to stay at, so very nice. Super cozy living room. We had a really nice fireplace, and just sitting there relaxing, enjoying the cool weather, because going from Florida hot weather to fall weather in Tennessee was very refreshing. So we had so much fun.
They say we need a picture of you to put, on our because I always get it in my catalog. I'll get it when
Then I also was able to work on my embroidery. I showed it on Monday, but I have a little clip of me starting it and doing a little bit of it. and I will put a picture up here so you can see what the end result looked like. That was very fun. It was relaxing. Something really nice to just put in the mix of things, take a little bit of break from this blanket and work on something different that I don't typically work on, and strengthen my embroidery skills since I have just started. It's not perfect at all, and it doesn't look anything like the example picture that I was going off of, but that's okay because I can work on those skills and then I can use that as a first project and like keep comparing my next projects with it to see how I improve, because there's a lot of improvement to be made. But I enjoyed it, and I like the unique, not quite perfect look of it. I think that fits what it was that I was looking for that specific item. So in Tennessee, we got to go to a few coffee shops. There was this one in Pigeon Forge that was absolutely adorable. I'll add the pictures and everything on the screen because I can't remember all of the names for them, but it was so nice to walk the area, to get some coffee. I always ask for, like, what is a favorite? What's a favorite that people either come here to get, or the favorite of the cashier and the barista? And I love to get their favorites and learn about the different things that people like the most. So that is my favorite thing to do in especially family-owned coffee shops. That's my favorite thing to go in and see, because they typically, the one that they suggest is absolutely delicious. I don't know that I've really had any that were suggested that were bad. I love it so much. So had lots of fun doing that. I absolutely love bears. Bears are my favorite. Tennessee is known for black bears and the decorations and the wood carvings and everything like that. So great to see because it just is cozy, and I love it so much. And my husband and I went to a restaurant called Old Mill, and their salt and pepper shakers were so cute. They had little bear salt and pepper shakers at the table, and that was adorable. I loved getting to see that. So while we were in Tennessee, I also got to visit a couple yarn stores, and there's one that was in Johnson City. I got to visit that one, and I got to see a little bit of their selection of yarn. It was very cute and cozy. There were cute and cozy. There were some women there that were knitting in their little knitting circle. They were just chatting and having a great time in the shop, and it just made me want to have cozy knitting crochet friends to hang out with and talk about yarn and just talk about projects and different things like that. And I love that this community with you guys allows me to be able to chat about something I'm passionate about, something that you're passionate about. And it's so nice to hear your thoughts on your projects and different things that you're doing, your yarn stories and crochet stories, knitting. I love it so much, and I feel so happy to have a connection with you guys on these special things that are really near and dear to my heart. But at one of the yarn shops, they also have an alpaca farm. So it's called Roots Alpaca, and they have a cute little farm of these alpacas. I've never really had any interaction with alpacas before. They're really funny, and I never would have thought that they were so cute and so funny. And just their hair is crazy, and it's so cute. And their little teeth. When we were getting our tour, we were told that they only have bottom teeth, and I had no idea that they only had bottom teeth. They're so cute. And their feet are not hooves. They're like dog's feet, and they have like 2 little nails that they have to trim. That was so fun to me. I had no idea that they were made that way. And just the tour helped us learn so much about them. It was so fun. They had 2 cats and dogs, and I loved to get to visit with them. Being away from our pets, it was just a nice pet therapy that we got to visit with some cats and dogs that helped us miss our pup and our cat a little bit less.
So this is the best yarn ever. She's getting
Oh, really?
up there, but her name's Snowflake, and we always do a specialty yarn with her fiber. It's called Caribbean Sea, and so I always, because she's a beige, so she's not a true white, so it looks, if you just leave it by itself, it's gonna be kind of dull.
Okay.
So I put blue silk in it, and then I put silk knolls in it, so it kind of spices it up a little bit. It's really, I don't have any in stock right now, but it's a beautiful yarn.
So any certain way to...
I would do one at a
Okay.
time, either
Okay.
open-handed or you can feed it
Okay.
like this. They won't bite.
Okay.
They only have bottom teeth,
Oh,
so.
really? That's how they just... I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so,
That's so funny.
Where Blossom is, she's always my go-to girl. Come here, Blossom. Where are you, girlfriend?
They only have bottom teeth.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Blossom.
I did not know that.
I
That's
didn't
new.
either.
Well, you can kind of see on her.
I definitely saw all their bottom, but I didn't realize that's all they had. You guys are so cute.
Oh, there she is. She came when I called her. The gray one.
Oh,
Come on, Blossom. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Come on over. Come on. You give me a stick eye.
you want another one? show you some of the yarn that I got there. This is their label. So adorable. So cute. And this is called Appalachian Sunset Gold. And the breakdown is that 57 alpaca, 38% merino, 5% sari silk, 2-ply sport weight. This is 343 yards and 4 ounces. So there's their website. I'll put all of this in the description so you can go visit their website if you'd like. I know she was getting ready for a show, and I don't know if it was a show or market, but she had a little booth set up with a bunch of different things. And so this yarn I want to show you, it is gorgeous. Look at, so it's this really nice olivey green color. I hope it shows up for you. And look at all those different color flecks that are in there. I just love it so much. And I never work with natural fiber yarns, but I love this. I love the colors and the little flecks in it, and it's soft. It smells good. It's so cool. So that was a new experience that I've never gotten a chance to do, and that made me so happy. I don't even know what I'm gonna make out of this. I was thinking scarf at first, but then I was thinking what I would really love more than that, because I don't wear scarves very often, but I would love a pair of really comfy socks. And I was thinking of trying to knit them. I did do some knitted socks with sock yarn, and this one is a sport weight. So I don't know. So there's the width of it. So I would really love to try this out and to try, and if you guys watch my Wednesday episodes with our Whip Wednesday thrift and lift blanket, I used a hank for the first time and it got tangled really badly. I told you a little bit about that. It took me like a half hour to untangle it, and that was not fun. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I do this one properly and that I don't tangle it this time. So I don't need a frustration with this one, but I'm thinking socks or like slipper sock type things. I don't know. I really don't. I don't even want to unwind it. It's so pretty. Love it. I think the last thing I have to share with you is my yarn haul from Ollie's. And this was so fun because I ended up seeing someone post, I have no idea who it was, I can't remember, but I saw it online and somebody posted that that Ollie's, the store Ollie's, has the granny, or the Red Heart all-in-one granny square yarn at their locations. And there has been this one color that I've wanted. It's green and tan and orange, black, and I just wanted it so badly, and I was like, I'm not going to go online and make an order when I really don't need yarn. I really don't need to purchase yarn. I don't need to put in an order. I don't need to go online and pay for shipping and everything, even with sales. It's like, I don't need it. Maybe I could just replicate those colors with the yarn that I do have and things like that, which I could. But there's just something about the all-in-one granny square skeins that just scream at you, use me, because they are all together. It's all in there. It's beautiful. And I really wanted it. So I went to Ollie's just to see if they had it. Let me show you. All right, so there's Ollie's. Good stuff cheap is what they say. This was good. Good stuff. Oh my gosh! I was so thrilled when I walked in and I saw this. I have plans for this. It might be a wearable. Is that pretty or what? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to make things with this. All right, so they're selling it for $4.99. And if you have seen this before, I think that Walmart sells it for, I think, $8. So that right there was quite a big discount. But I've never found this color. The only ones that my Walmart has are the gray ones. I think they may have had like a pink one. And I'm not a fan of those colors. You know, I love all colors, but they're not my favorite. They're not something that I want to wear or want to use or anything like that. It's more like gift colors, like people that like those colors. I would make something for them to gift them, but not my colors. And these are my colors. Makes me happy every time I look at it. So, okay, so I got several of those. And then because I do have a good variety of some that I have here. I'll show you some of them. Some of them are hiding because I have it in a corner. But I got some that I know that I have that would go well with it. So I got this one. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to do blanket, wearable. I guess you can only do one or the other. Bag. I could make a bag. So I don't know what it is that I'd want to do that one with. Oh, let me tell you the colors in case you want to see. If you can't find these at Ollie's and you want to find them online or you want to buy them online, Yarnspirations carries them. I believe Michael's has some of them. Some different yarn. Walmart has some. So check on those if you are not able to get to an Ollie's or yours doesn't have one. But that's the color. That is what the squares look like. So pretty. And on Yarnspirations, which I will link their website, they have tons of free patterns on there. And I believe most of them have video tutorials as well. But you can go on there and get a bunch of patterns. It gives you the instructions on the inside of the label on how to make the squares. Because there's some that are squares, some are the flower power pattern. But anyway, this color is called Black Amber Moss. Beautiful. This one it's got a sticker over its name. Let me see. This one is, I think it says Scarlet Sands. The thing was starting to rip. Scarlet Sands. Ooh. Oh, there's one in here that I didn't realize I got. I wanted it and I thought that I didn't get it, so I'm glad that I did. All right, so this one, Soft White Peachy Keen. That is so pretty. I was thinking of putting this one with another, if I can dig it out, I'll show you, but it's like an orange, dark blue, and yellow with white. I thought that one would go really well with that. I have thoughts for that. These are all of my thoughts are for wearables or blankets and maybe some bags. But we will find out. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. I do have, with this yarn, I have a rabbit trail. You can use this yarn for anything. You don't even need to use the pattern that they give you with it. I have a moss stitch cardigan that I have a tutorial for if you guys are interested in seeing what it looks like, what that one looks like worked up. That is a flower power yarn, so you can see what it looks like worked up in back and forth rows for that moss stitch. It's very pretty, it's very comfy. This yarn is, it's red heart, but I almost feel like it's, sometimes with some of them I feel like they're softer than a typical red heart. Like this one I feel like is a little bit softer than the others, or maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, it's a typical red heart feel. I almost feel like it's a little bit thicker than normal, or maybe it's just because I'm so used to working with the big twist yarn that I feel like it feels thicker. I don't know. All right, but the other color that I got is this is goldenrod. I need to show you what the pictures of the other ones look like for worked up. Sorry about that. All right, so there's the Flower Power worked up there. This one was a regular granny square. This one is a regular granny square. Very cute. I'm gonna pull the other ones down so you can see those and see what I want to put with them. But I got these scissors there, $2. I don't know about you, but I have the hardest time finding cheap scissors that are good quality, that are inexpensive. Or am I saying that right? I have a hard time finding good scissors that are inexpensive, because at craft stores or at Walmart, they're like $10 for a pair of scissors like this. These were 2. I grabbed 3 so I could keep them in my yarn in my crocheting locations, because I crochet in here, I crochet in the living room, I crochet at my desk. I need a pair of scissors everywhere I go. So yeah, those were there. So I just found those in like the crafting school section at Ollie's. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am at Ollie's. Look at these. And they are $5. I'm getting that one. Oh my gosh. Before I get the other yarn, I just want to mention thank you so much for all of you that have subscribed. We have reached 5,000 subs as of last week. Last Saturday, on our way home from Tennessee, I got notified that I had 5,000 subscribers, and you guys have done that. I am so thankful. Not only is it a blessing to be able to work with yarn and share it and just have that be a source of income for our family, but that I have gotten to connect with so many wonderful people here on this channel that share my interests, share my love for yarn and crafting. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm just overjoyed and grateful. And I know I have mentioned before that I am pushing for 10,000 by the end of the year. I know that is a big push to double my numbers within a month, not quite 2 months, but I would still love to make that push. And you guys have really made that possible. And so if you are not already subscribed, if you hit that subscribe button, which is free, that would help me so much to reach my goal. And if you would like to share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it as well, that would be so wonderful. And any like and any comment that you guys give means so much to me. And I am having so much fun getting to know you through the comments. It's been such a joy. I hope I don't fall. This is the one that I thought would go well with this. And now that I see it, it really just looks like they swapped out the dark reddish color here for the pink, and maybe did a lighter blue. So I was thinking of putting this one with this one, but I don't know that that will really work. I almost feel like this one would be better with like a I don't know, like an accent on like a blue sweater. That'd be pretty. So maybe purse, a bag. What do you think? I like that one for that. I'd use that. Not my colors, but I'd use it if I have a bright day that I wanted to be bright. Okay, so this is a flower power. And I was thinking of doing this one with this one. That's why I got it, because I thought that it would be cute together. So those are the two designs. Maybe? What do you think? Yes? No? I've got that blue, that light blue, the center of the flower. With that, I think that orange is really close. This is a tiny bit lighter, but pretty close. And there's like a peach color in there. I think it goes close enough if I wanted to do something with it. What do you guys think? I think I like it. And even this one. Yeah? Is that the same green? When I first looked at it, it didn't look like... Yeah, I think that's the same green. Was not assuming that. So maybe even something like that. I just feel like they're too different. That bright yellow is not great with this, I think. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun sharing our trip with you, my yarn haul with you, and just little things that we got to do along the way. So that is it for today, and I want to thank you so much for joining me for this episode. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week and you find joy in the little things.